Yeah, pay attention. Them people out to get us, we at risk to their ambition. Cause we were not conditioned for this different way of living. We turning the sheep. This my Arabic explanation. Gotta learn to concede. I inherited dedication. I ain't turning a cheek. I'm a field nigga. Blood on the back of my heels, I'ma still get you. Abruptly clapping my steel, I'ma still hit you. Covering up my tracks in the field, I'm a real nigga. Energy thick in my chest. These politics and these rappers just optimistic, I guess. I'm the truth like Devin and I don't miss like Steph. I got kids in the heavens with rotten ribs in my flesh. Drop out the sky like my lineage and share the soul of the prophet. Read the Quran when I seen it, now I'd rather grow my deposit. No record deal, but let's reveal what the rest conceal. Blessed with extra skills just to confess the real.
Alright, this episode is sponsored by Red Door Cinema and Vanta Black Television. Let's get into it. I'm a purist. Ghostwriting allegations don't fly with me. When I heard even like a trickle of a rumor somebody had this person writing such and such for them, I'm already turned off. Like, y'all feel the same way?
I'm very fickle when it comes to ghostwriting because I do understand the difference between an artist and a rapper. I feel like artists are people who try different things. They push the envelope. So it's different for me. If you come in the game as a pure rapper, like the core of you as a rapper, then it'll bother me a little bit more. Like if I was to find out Jay-Z had a ghostwriter, I'll look at him differently, But Drake, for example, I hate to do this, my guy. He's an artist to the core. Like he's ghostwritten for a lot of your favorite singers and rappers, let's be clear. So the fact he has been accused of getting some help on a few projects, or one project in particular. What's the second one?
Which one are you talking about?
If you're reading It's Too Late, it's the only one I know of.
Take Care.
Well, he
The Weeknd.
Nah, he just took some of the nigga songs. That's it. It wasn't necessarily ghostwriting.
It wasn't really ghostwriting.
He just took his songs and rapped on them, but they were originally his songs. So as far as like ghostwriting, I think it depends on who you are, and that's how you look at these artists. I think artists and rappers are two separate things.
I was just about to say that you gotta define the difference between the artists. Like Kanye is an artist. Drake is an artist.
Kanye will go and tell you, he would let you know how many people were ghostwritten from him.
No problem.
And what songs it was, the words, all that. So
he made that very clear on his last podcast.
Dr. Dre he don't even know how to use a pen, probably. Like, so again, it goes back to how you view, like, if I find out Nas, the lyrical miracle, greatest MC ever, is getting a ghostwriter, that would definitely...
It's gonna rain.
There's zero chance he has a ghostwriter.
Bro, I'm never gonna be the same. I'm just not gonna be the same. J. Cole. Like
zero chance.
That's everything.
Kendrick,
right
like, come on
zero
now,
chance.
like Redman, Method. I'm talking about your MCs to the core, to the
You gotta think about it from the core. From the core.
Anybody
of that
makes sense.
You gotta think about it from the core. From the core of that artist, that's what we saw them as when they first came into the game.
Yeah.
Drake, I didn't see him as a lyrical artist when he first came into the game. I just saw him as he could be the next big thing.
You didn't see him as a lyrical rapper.
I didn't see him as a lyrical rapper
at
all. I saw him as an artist.
Yeah.
Everybody else that we talking about that y'all trying to say like had a ghostwriter, I don't see that at all because that's what they were. They were hip hop artists. Drake, I don't see him as an original hip hop artist. I see him as a pop artist that can be a hip hop mogul.
That's good. That's good. So let's answer the question.
Yeah, I'm be mad.
If they a rapper.
Yeah, if they a rapper, yeah.
If you're a rapper.
Because I expect more from you.
What about let's not be so. We be leaning towards the East Coast and the West Coast, but there's some lyricists in the South. Let's be respectful.
If I find out Scarface,
okay, there we go.
I ain't gonna lie, it's over. T.I.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed. I'm not gonna lie.
Very disappointed.
I'm disappointed. Jid, I'm disappointed.
Very. But I don't think that's the case.
Of course not. I don't think that's the case at all. But I would be disappointed.
Like a Killer Mike, Andre 3000.
If I found out Future was using a writer, I'm not gonna care.
I wouldn't give a damn.
I can see that.
The whole time.
It's not gonna. But I'm gonna be a little disappointed because, like, bro, what are you using them for?
On my mama,
what are they saying? That's even worse.
Remember, we talked about this. Future in his bag is on drugs, and I don't think nobody writing for him on drugs. I just think he going through the cuffs.
Heartbroken Future.
Exactly.
Heartbroken Future.
It's a toxic future too.
Yeah.
He got an actual. You type in. It's a different type of feature you got to type in on Apple. He has
Oh yeah,
like a couple songs.
different playlists.
Threw
and
me
shit.
off.
You don't know that?
No, because I don't type it in. I just
Come
type in
on.
Future and hit
And that's
shuffle
it.
the
And you just
whole
listen to
Bro,
every-
type in Toxic Future. He got like 2 or 3 songs on there.
You really wouldn't feel away if you found out he was.
No, I wouldn't
I
because
wouldn't either.
I don't expect super hard lyrics from him. Now, if it was on, it would have to be on a particular song for me to be like if it was on my Savages, Mad Love, something like that, then
Now,
I'd be like,
Let
bro,
me
what
throw.
you doing?
Let plot twist. I do feel like your pen can age, and I feel like the youth is what fuels hip hop,
Don't
whether
need
we
help.
like it or not. The youth is always going to be able to dictate how good. It's a young man's game, exactly. Perfect example. So what if we find out one of our legends?
2 Chainz just wrote a song for the Isley Brothers.
No, I'm talking so fucking childish.
That's
I'm talking about
no,
one
sir.
of our. I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna say like.
I'm for real, bro.
Rakim or something like that.
Like
Nah,
Luda.
that's too. That's
Too
the
far to
craze.
craze.
That's the beginning of the craze. It wasn't even crazy back
Like
then.
Luda?
Like,
He
I'm
say
trying to get
straight
somebody
vibes.
that's like not considered one of the like universally recognized, but they not like.
Now that you said that though, I'd be mad if I found
I'm a-
out somebody
Me-
was
Method
solely
Man. I think
writing
Method
Luda
Man is a
stuff.
good example
No, we pissed.
because he's still relevant.
I think
He's
Luda
still a
released
rapper,
He still can rap.
shitcore. But let's say he wanted to try something new and he hit up a Drake or a Kendrick and they paying some shit for him. Busta Rhymes, great example.
Fuck no.
Busta Rhymes.
He's not a great example.
No, I'm saying that we found out somebody was penning. He wanted to try a new album and he did something different. And we found out that.
Busta is a different rapper. Nobody rapping like Busta.
His sound is
Now
so
I can
distinct
But
though.
I'm
like, it'll be
saying, what
hard.
if he wanted to try? That's my point. What if he wants to try something different and he goes and reaches out to a Jid? You know, hey, I want you to, help me create something different. I want to be able to appeal to the younger
Actually,
generation.
that's a good artist.
I
Because
would-
that Jid do have some fast
I would
moves.
respect it.
I would not
I would
wouldn't.
respect it,
I
bro.
would.
Because
If
you
you
trying
did
to
it-
trying to keep up. You trying, bro.
collab. And that's another
Okay,
thing. Let's talk
okay.
about that.
Okay, yeah, I can do
Collaborating
that.
and actually penning your shit. Let's talk about that.
I don't like to keep up shit, bro. Because if you an artist and you a true artist, you shouldn't be looking at somebody else that's already in
You
the
should just
game.
be doing your
Do
thing.
your own shit.
444 solidified his statement. Everybody was doing one thing. He came and gave us a masterpiece and said, "Do what y'all want with this," and we all loved it.
He just
Always.
dropped it off.
And it's
But
a
it's a
perfect
great
example.
example.
Because
Yeah.
444 had me on lock when it came
Yes.
out.
But it was just a perfect example because he definitely did not follow suit,
Yeah,
But so the answer is,
do his thing.
it's no, bro. Nah. It's no. The answer
And I
is
don't
no.
think
It's
Busta
no.
would look for handouts. I think Busta gonna do his own thing.
Nah,
He
I
agree.
Same thing with Luda. Like Luda last song I heard was Scatterbrain with Conway and Jid, and it was not very good. I just think he gonna stick in his own lane, but it's not what it is. When you're big time artists, like the ones I grew up listening to, are not where they are right now because of the shit they're playing right now. Like, it's
Yeah.
not good.
Before you move on, Busta needs some flowers.
Busta definitely need
He need a
flowers.
bouquet. Like, my nigga need a bouquet. Like,
That's a
Nigga is
fact though.
cold.
That nigga was.
we got to give him.
Give me some more.
flowers. Like, we don't talk about Busta enough. And
Busta
he
not-
holds his own on every song.
Busta, he a pioneer. He
Everyone.
definitely a pioneer. But you heard the reference crates come up a lot in like the past conversation. So, a question for all of y'all: is it important for like the children of today to go back in the crates and know where all of this came from?
1,000,000%. I'll give you a perfect example. Like the song by Youngboy, the song they had, Get In My Car by 50 Cent. Dun, 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 dun. I feel like I'm Gucci Mane in 2000.
Yeah.
They had no idea where that came
That-
from. And I
that's why
said,
it's
do
important.
y'all know where this song came from? They
I'm
go,
glad you said that.
Nah, and I go,
It's a lot of like the what's the song? The Crime Mob song?
Nuck if you
Nuck
buck.
if you
you
buck.
buck.
The new version. It was a new version. It was a dance song. Juju on the
Oh.
beat. Juju on the beat. Like they didn't know that was already Crime Mob. Like the new kids. I know that's from the dancing aspect,
Yeah.
but dancing is a
But
part of
it
hip hop.
makes
That's one of the
sense, though.
elements of hip hop. So the fact the kids didn't know that was a song that we used to beat niggas up to, like
Oh God,
That's-
they
that's
like,
crazy.
bro,
Nah,
what?
also, I think this is the perfect time because everybody's using old samples, so you can
Yeah.
play anything that's new right now that people are using samples and
you can
give them the
find one,
shit.
yep.
Like this is the perfect time to educate them right now.
I believe the crates is important, 100%.
It is.
And
Got
for
to.
one, it's fun. When you go to the crates and you realize, Oh, I like
it's a
this artist.
sample.
You gonna like that artist too when you realize.
I
where
skipped past the Barry White song the other day, and it was saying it too for me. My supervisor made me cut off because we ain't in that kind of mood. But I'm like, bro, what sample is this? Like, what song is this from? And then I slipped up, I let it roll, and they played Layaway by the Isley Brothers.
Yeah.
That's what Wayne sampled for Receipt. And I'm just like,
I didn't even,
in
that was the receipt sample? I didn't
yeah,
know that.
Layaway.
That's crazy.
Oh,
That's-
God.
y'all
And it's a
not
good
really in the
song.
crates like
It's
that's-
a good song.
Oh, it's-
Maybe,
it's-
but you
it's a
know what?
lot
I
of
grew up in
shit.
a household of blues singers and you know,
Yeah.
R&B, so I kind of was familiar with this
Yeah, I
stuff.
grew up in a house full of UGK and shit.
I grew
Hey,
up.
Bob, MJG.
Tupac.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I swear to
Tupac was
God.
in my house.
Yeah.
Goody Mob.
Facts. Hey, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, we do that.
But nah, the kids definitely
Silver
gotta go to the
backpack.
crates,
Gotta
man.
go back and
because it's actually fun, man, when you realize the artists you like are inspired by somebody who sometimes is greater, if we're being honest.
These kids not gonna know Pimp C.
Nah, that's crazy.
Not at all.
I'm gonna make sure they know who Pimp is, though. I'm
Man,
gonna
got
shove
to.
it down there.
It's gonna have to be our job to let them know.
To educate them
I
on
tell you
it.
what,
That's a
though.
bit.
Pimp C would be so canceled if he was out today.
Well,
Oh,
God.
No, I don't think
he,
so.
He not getting past one song.
But he wouldn't give a damn.
I ain't talking
though.
about his music.
Talking about like just him.
Just him as a
Outside,
person.
He didn't have, even on
100%.
interviews, he had no filter.
No filter at all.
Say letting them boys bust up your back.
You know what, Marcus? I want to ask you this. Like, what? I know you big backpack. You back in the day, but like, what was the first artist that said, "Man, I fucking love rap"?
Notorious B.I.G.
I
man,
love
sir.
rap music. Lil Wayne.
For real, before Big?
Big was the craze. That was the craze.
But he's saying who was the first artist that made you say, I love rap?
It's probably Wayne. Like really, really love rap.
I give
rap
you that.
It's probably Wayne for real.
I ain't gonna lie, I was big on Wayne. Like, I was such a Wayne head that it was like, it's annoying now how much of a Wayne head I was.
That's all we
I
listen
was
to. I don't think
every-
people understand that era. That's all we
I think
listen to.
everybody understands Lil Wayne was big, and it was
Bro.
all about the mixtape.
I can honestly say I've never, ever, besides when I was young and I was in school, I used to steal niggas' raps and rhyme them at
Yeah.
school. Wayne was the only artist who actually, when I was rapping, I was writing my raps like Wayne. I was like, when I didn't know it subconsciously, I'm like, okay.
You want bars to
The
be
shit
this
was
hard.
sounding like Wayne. I was
listen to
going
it
to
so
the
much.
studio and I was like, okay, this shit's getting out of hand, bro.
He say,
He's the
nah,
only person that's been that influential as far as me. Like, I had to stop, I ain't gonna lie. I made a few songs where
I made raps about that sound like everybody: Wayne, Kendrick, J. Cole, and you name it.
Do y'all think that the kids of today, do you think they care to go back though? Because I feel like that's the more important question.
That's what's hard. I can't get a beat on it, bro. Like, I think what's crazy is some of them say they love Drake, and I've heard some of them say they love the album Take Care. Like Cameras, like that threw me off.
If
When they
that's
said he loved
crazy,
Cameras,
we old, my nigga.
That's what I'm saying, like-
they can't be crazy.
well, I think it depends on the individual. And I think now we got to figure
and
out
the
a way.
parents.
Definitely. Well, yeah, because my son Deuce, my oldest son,
Yeah.
that nigga's in the crates on his own.
Oh,
I'm not
God.
lying to you. No, I'm not lying to you. Like, he be coming to me with shit. He be like, bro, you heard this? I'm like, no, nigga, how you know about this?
Like,
But he's in the crates that ain't just hip hop. He's listening to Queen. You know,
Yeah.
he's listening to Prince. You know,
Exactly.
he knows Thriller from
I
front
like-
to back.
I like him
Like,
already.
a lot of people use the eclectic word, but it's only a handful of people that I
Yeah.
personally know. Elias is one of them. And I can honestly say, my son is definitely eclectic. He will
That's
have
lit, bro.
he will be in the car and I can hear his headphones because he's still an asshole. He's definitely an asshole.
Yeah.
We get in the car and he's automatically listening to his own music. So I can hear
Facts.
rap and then 10 minutes later I hear hard ass rock and shit. I'm like,
Yup.
this just making me so mad.
He's making me so mad.
But the nigga just, I don't know where he got it from. He listen to blues.
You just gotta find different sounds you like, bro.
So I think it's up to the individual, but we have to find a way to kind of push them to the crates naturally, because I do think you have to go to the crates. It's so different in history. In order to know where you're going, you gotta know where you've been. Feel me?
Temptations, James Brown, Earth, Wind and Fire.
But that's why I have
Lakeside.
an issue with the climate of rap today, because I know the crates.
yeah.
When I hear these artists, I'm like, it's nothing new.
It's nothing, yeah.
None of that shit is
and
original,
it's also
bro.
not as good as it was.
Exactly.
You know what'll surprise you about a lot of your artists? Like, they don't just listen to your old school blues and hip hop. Some of them actually go into like the 90s. The 90s alternative rock, believe it or not, is probably my first favorite genre of any genre. It ain't hip hop, it ain't rap, is fucking 90s alternative jazz. And when you listen to some of the sounds that they have in there, a lot of the artists now, one of my favorite artists I listen to now is Wale. He loves 90s alternative rock.
Yeah.
All the samples a lot of the samples he goes through that.
Alternative rock
crazy.
was this close to getting rap the fuck out of here at one point.
Damn.
Rap held his own though. Rap
It's
held
the
his own.
melodies.
Rap.
It's the melodies, bro.
Oh yeah, I know
It's
it's
all about the
in my
melody.
research bag. Next year, rap will literally be 50 years old. It's 49 right now.
Let's go.
Hip hop will be 50 years old, bro.
That's crazy.
So we're gonna be on like episode 80 something by then. But that's dope, man. Like, cause we talk about how young it is, man, but it's really
50 years
it's starting to
old.
get a little old now.
My mama
Aging a
old,
little
yeah.
bit.
We've been hanging in there, man.
And we're going
you
to
know,
talk about how it's aged too.
That's a good question. But I think it's heirs. We gotta respect the heirs.
I feel like he hit a peak at one time.
You think it peaked?
Yeah, the music not gonna be as good as it once was. Not if they keep going the direction they going.
I agree.
don't think-
But I think that's what almost everything, across the
Yeah.
board, because technology is so fast.
But hopefully I'll be here for when it repeat.
Yeah, definitely.
So what's keeping y'all listening to the music now? Is it the production or is it the rapper?
Production.
For me, it's the rapper. Always the rapper. I'm big on messages. I'm big on content. I'm big on what you're saying. Because for me, music is feeling. So the beat is a bonus, but I can actually appreciate a rapper who's on a decent beat. Some people just have to hear the beat. The words is what gets me every time.
If the beat ass, I'm not listening to it, honestly. Just being honest.
That's
but
true.
if the beat could be like, it could be some shit I don't even listen to, cause I'm a trap fan. But you can give me some backpack songs. If the beat decent, like it got a little up tempo to it, and he get on that motherfucker spitting, I'm not gonna deny the talent, cause it be there. It's a few artists that's like that.
I think it's hard to make a whack beat nowadays, though.
It is.
Yeah.
I think the lyrical talent of the people now could be through the roof, but I don't think they know how to tap into it. They don't know how to. They don't know how to put it together.
Say that again.
The lyrical delivery of these artists now, they can really bring it, but they don't know how to bring it completely. Like it's hard.
I hate to challenge you because
Go ahead.
you've been cooking today,
Go ahead.
but I disagree. I think everything's been said under the sun. I think now it's hard to be that great as a rapper now.
But you gotta think about it. A lot of the stuff they talk about now is metaphoric.
Yeah, but I think it's
metaphorical.
harder now because everything's been said already.
But think about the base of what we talk about hip hop. Hip hop was very metaphoric when we talk about the 90s.
Yeah.
And they don't know how to make it into a story. That's the hard part. They just make it monotone. Everything now is monotone. It's one simple thing that we talk about all the time. It could be money, cars, clothes. They don't put it into a big story. That's why the big time artists like Drake, Kendrick, all those guys, when they make labels, they make albums, it's all about the lyrics. Think about it.
Yeah.
Think about it.
It don't, but I feel you now.
It do. 100%. It do.
make
Think about
sense.
it.
It do.
Cause I'd rather hear a nigga rap with a story than somebody.
The story
just
tells it all.
bar.
It has to have a story.
Boy
behind
about
it.
some other stuff. Boy about some
Now,
other
I know
stuff.
on the last episode we talked about can a rapper that's not considered lyrical or, one of those particular rappers, could they be the best? Now, can we ever get a rapper that's super lyrical? Like I'm talking about, you got to get a dictionary and encyclopedia when this nigga rapping. Could we ever get a rapper on that level to be the best rapper ever?
He gonna be underground forever.
Okay.
Underground.
So he'll never be able to break.
Because the problem with, I say like it's the Jay-Z Black Thought comparison. Like both of them rap. Like you could argue, Pierce hip hop heads gonna say probably Black Thought maybe rap a couple tiers higher, but Jay-Z make radio hits. It's a formula. That's what I'm saying. It's a formula that Black Thought probably doesn't have, or resources that he may have, but just not know what to do with them, or may not even care.
Like I like what Guru was saying about 50. He was like, he used to love 50. He was like, he said he makes some of the best hooks. Like he said he makes some of the best
He did
hooks.
say that. I remember that. Yeah.
He was just talking about how like a lot of it's funny because believe it or not, some of my favorite rappers, they ain't the best song makers. They really not, bro. Because they nice with that pen. Being able to make a song, that's one thing the South, I will always give credit to the South. We have the ability to make songs. We're thinking about the bigger picture. The niggas up there, they just trying to, and that comes back to like the essence of hip hop rapping, battle rapping. So they're always trying to get their point across.
Verse 1, 2,
But
and
down
3.
here, niggas before, like even my homie I used to rap with, because I kind of took the elements of being a lyricist. So when I write my songs, my first verse, my homie would have a hook first, then we go from there. Me, I'm rapping, nigga. This is how I'm coming on the beat, you know. So I do think I credit the South for that, being able to be more versatile.
That's more of like the skeleton of a song, though, like, you know, the production and like the hook. Then you start formulating everything that come with it. But when you think about an artist and like their platform, things they choose to do with, whether it be good or bad, I feel like it has a lot of influence, especially on like the kids growing up. So what I want to ask is, do y'all think rappers should be role models?
At this point, no.
Hell no.
I think they all gonna take their own lane. So you got.
But it's the influence factor, though.
Influence goes a long way because everybody gonna rap what they want to rap about, and it's either gonna be the same or it's gonna be something that nobody ever thought about.
Because so what I'm saying is like, take like the youngins, for instance. Probably 90% of teenagers are followers, especially like early teenagers, because you're still trying to figure out life to a sense. You may see like a little baby on TV and you start to think, I kind of want to look and sound and do that type of, you know what I'm saying? Like it's.
Should they be role models? No.
They should not.
Is it a bonus that they're role models? 100%, especially when it's positive impact. So if I knew my child was looking up to an artist like, I'm just gonna throw him out there, like a J. Cole or Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar is pro-black, he's married to his wife, he has kids. I never see him in nothing negative, ignorant. He's always showing me something positive. He's always empowering black people. He has songs, his music is dedicated to black people. Would that make me feel good as a parent that my child is gravitating toward this particular artist? 100%. But do he gotta be a role model? No, because that's my job, you know, as the parent, you know. However, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna look. Music is definitely influential. I remember when I was in Temple with my fam, my bros, we was in the streets doing some crazy shit. And this is how powerful music is. We was finna go fight some niggas, and we pulled over, turned the music up, and we listened to Tupac, Hail Mary. I'm talking about turned it up loud as hell.
Yeah.
And we pulled up to these niggas' apartments. It was just 4 of us. It was like 30 of them. I'm not exaggerating on my kids. When the niggas came outside, we called them like, we outside, nigga, pull up. What's up? They came outside. It was like a movie. It was like 75 niggas just kept coming. Niggas was coming, and I'm like, all right. Well, I'm like, where did all these niggas come from?
We got beef with all
we knew it was more niggas than us, but we didn't care. But that song, it gave us that extra push. So we like, nigga, we got Pac. We finna go over here and handle these niggas, bro.
Like, bro, in the back
Man, we got cleaned up.
That sound like 300. That sound just like 300.
I swear, we got cleaned up that night, man. But hey, I do think music, and that's just for me. That's what music did for me. It gave me that extra, you know, like to go out and fight. For somebody else, they might do something worse. You know, like you said, Lil Baby. Nigga see Lil Baby, he like, bro, he doing this, he doing that. I want that.
Let's talk about content though. When you talk about niggas that want to rap right now, what are they talking about?
The same thing.
But what?
Streets, basically, and everything
The
that comes with
streets,
it.
shooting. So like, when you talk about what they want to rap about, like, what are we like? Why are they wanting to talk about that? The most influential rappers right now are talking about the street life.
Because they know that's what people want to hear. Like I tell my partner all the time, because he want to rap, but he keeps saying, I don't live the life people want to hear about. Damn, Elias, somebody gonna want to listen to it, bro. Honestly, me, I don't want to hear about street shit all day. And when I don't, it's not too much more music I can go to besides like maybe the Kendricks and the Coles and shit. It's a new dude out of Dallas named Jason's Lyric. He cold, but other than that, it's
I want to
not
get
a
him
whole
on the
lot.
show too.
We gotta get him, bro.
I
His
want him on the
projects
show.
be dope.
Jason Lyric's super dope. Like when I was rapping, he was like one of them guys who I was trying to like end up getting a feature
He
with.
dropped this week.
Yeah, Jason Lyric dope. I'm not gonna lie, super dope.
Yeah, but
why is that the only thing they want to talk about? That's what I've been curious about. Like,
It's no different
it's
than
the image.
the movies. Like, okay, we grew up in the 90s. Our favorite movies was Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society. You know, those movies they resonate with us well. You know, it's a lifestyle that we're familiar with. So on two instances, I do think they could kind of switch up what they're talking about. But on the other hand, it's like a coin flip. I need y'all to continue to talk about y'all environment.
Yeah.
You know, but it's how you do it though. Like the best rappers talk about it in a way where they're just informing you. And then you have some who rap about it in a way it's glorifying. Yeah. So we have to find that balance, and the artists got to find that balance to where it changes to a degree. You feel me?
I feel like sometimes I listen to the streets way too much, and I feel like it's a gun title era right now. It's all gun title.
But you don't think? I feel like that content is pushed to the forefront more so, and then it's like a trend that follows.
Yeah, for sure.
Because if it's a working formula, like it works. You could get money off of it. You could feed your family off of it in a circle.
100%.
It's proven that it works.
50 Cent made his money off of that.
But it's crazy because if you a rapper and you making all this money, why you still in the streets though?
Now,
Like I can agree to the rapping about it and stuff, but like you said, don't glorify it. Rap about where you came from. My favorite rappers rap about coming from it and going up. That's the type of stuff I love to hear. But if you gonna rap about you still doing it, you sitting out in front of the trap today with all your jewelry on, like.
But you don't think that comes from a place of an artist wanting his community to see that he can still be like he's accessible to an extent.
That's
because
why I say it's the image.
They develop that mystique. Oh, he's kind of like he's never around. They just go to these,
But see, that's cool because Nipsey, for example, he was always in his hood, but he wasn't on no crazy stuff like he had a store. He was trying to build up his community. A lot of niggas just be rapping, oh, I'm in the hood with my partners, we in front of the trap, pull up, we gonna shoot. Like, bro, it's not that major. And then if you do that, you gonna die and lose all the success that you work so hard for.
I'll even take it a step further. Free the Wave.
Free the Wave.
Look at Surf,
Free the Wave.
battle rapper. Same scenario. He just a battle rapper. He also makes music. You know, he was on his way of, kind of breaking through. He was gonna probably be the first successful battle rapper to actually be considered a rapper that we actually appreciate, like to the mainstream or even underground. Like, he locked up right now, Rico. Mm-hmm. Another guy who even It Is What It Is, on stage, he rapped about that same shit and it caught up to him. Now he's incarcerated. So.
I may be biased, but I appreciate drug talk more than I like the gun talk.
Me too. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't like either, but if I had a preference, I would rather appreciate the drug talk.
I appreciate the drug talk because I know this nigga not taking 8 Percocets. How you making this song if you on 8 Percocets? So I get it.
So we got a little time left. I want to get into this. It's gonna be kind of controversial. Let's see where y'all at with it. But the best Kanye West album.
Ooh.
I'm more interested to hear your answer though, Elias. I want to see what you got to say.
Before you say this, that nigga catalog
is unreal.
It's crazy.
It's probably one of my favorite,
bro. Because now
he's definitely got a 5-pack.
He's definitely
got a 5-pack. And it's hard for me to say out of the first 3.
Let's talk about it. Is that because he's an artist and not a rapper?
I believe so.
He's not even an artist or a rapper. To me, he's a composer.
That's probably the best thing.
He's a composer because
he has to hear everything from top to bottom, like everything. So yeah, he got to take everything into account.
He was Kendrick Lamar before Kendrick Lamar. He don't have the lyrics like Kendrick. He don't have the lyrics like Kendrick. But I'm saying when you think about Kendrick, when he goes to the studio, he tries to put together the best sound. Like he critiques his engineer.
I won't even give Kendrick that much credit because Kanye's doing all that shit himself.
Facts.
Kendrick he has a lot of help.
He got a lot of help, but I'm saying but at least he thinks about it. He can't do it, but he thinks about it. Drake can do it also, but he thinks about it.
I give J. Cole that credit if I give it to Kendrick, because J. Cole is an actual
Hold on.
producer.
We gotta get to the question though. Like, what's the best?
Well,
we gave him too many flowers. What's the best?
It's hard, bro. It's hard.
I'm going with My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. I'm sorry. For me.
I'm big on introduction.
That's a classic.
Like, I'm big on introduction. Therefore, The College Dropout was when I was first introduced to Kanye. That was mine. And I feel like he's one of those artists who came in like this, rapper-wise. We'll talk about his antics another day. Yeah. But album-wise, he stayed there. Mm-hmm. Like, he never dropped. Late Registration, Graduation, classic. Even 808s and Heartbreaks, Life of Pablo. Sure. I'm good on Yeezus. Keep it. But I let him pass because,
The man
Watch
dropped
the
the gospel
throne.
album.
Bro,
Throne. I love that album. I don't have the best album. I feel like you have to do more due diligence for Kanye to do his best, but my favorite is probably Graduation. That's probably my favorite.
yeah, that's when he. That was when him and 50 was going at it, right? What album was 50 coming out with?
Curtis.
Curtis.
Curtis was
He got-
decent though. Curtis was decent, but he
wasn't
got him.
his
He got
He got
him.
Curtis.
You got him out of there.
He got him out of here.
He got Curtis.
College,
the fuck outta here.
college Dropout is probably his best one. And I ain't gonna say it's close, but it's one of those where you know where he came from. Like, you knew the true Kanye from that album.
It's no wrong answer unless you say Jesus. Like, I'm gonna say
You know what's crazy? Isaiah Rashad thinks that Yeezy
Yeah, I
is his
saw
best
that
album.
shit. He's tripping, bro.
I don't think he was tripping. You got to think about where those kids were.
I
at
feel
the
like we're
time.
missing the album, though. Let me be clear. I want to make sure we're not missing nothing.
808 drop, 808, Dark Fantasy, College Dropout, Graduation.
Yay.
Yeah, he had Ye.
I'm good on Ye. I'm very good on
Donda
Ye.
and Jesus is
I'm
King.
super good on Jesus is King.
Yeah, that was only one song on there that I like. And actually, the song I liked on there was the battle rapper. What's his name? God damn it. He had a better song than he did. Fucking
I'm good on Donda, too, though.
damn it.
All the way.
Niggas try to act like that was better than Certified Lover Boy.
the
And
way.
Certified Lover Boy wasn't even that great.
Oh, nah,
But it
it's
wasn't
not
better
better.
than...
It wasn't better than Certified
See,
Lover Boy.
So we good?
Yeah, we good, man.
All right, man. That was just a quick little debate for y'all, man. Y'all be safe. Peace.
See y'all soon, inshallah.
Yo, pay attention. Them people out to get us, we at risk to their ambition. Cause we were not conditioned for this different way of living. We turning the sheet. This my Arabic explanation. Gotta learn to concede. I inherited dedication. I ain't turning a cheek. I'm a field nigga. Blood on the back of my heels, I'ma still get you. Abruptly clapping my steel, I'ma still hit you. Covering up my tracks in the field, I'm a real nigga. Energy thick in my chest. These politics and these rappers just optimistically guess. I'm the truth like Devin and I don't miss like Steph. I got kids in the heavens with rotten ribs in my flesh. Jump out the sky like my lineage and share the soul of the prophet. Read the Quran when I seen it, now I'd rather grow my deposit. No record deal, but let's reveal what the rest conceal. Blessed with extra skills just to confess the real.